morning. So today I want to talk about a little bit about quality assurance and what is it that we do. If you work for an IT department, quality assurance is a job that requires a lot of attention to detail. Whether you are researching a document, reviewing it, coming up with some kind of documentation, metrics, testing, and software, it requires a lot of attention to detail. So one question that multiple people have asked me in the past is, can anyone be a quality assurance analyst? Well, I guess anyone can learn how to do and acquire certain skills. The important thing is that for whoever is employing this person to know that it will take time for this person to acquire quality assurance mindset. What is a quality assurance mindset? Well, you need to understand what your job is about. You need to understand that you're not out to get anyone. Your goal is to find issues early in the process so that situations can be avoided. Like, for example, if you're testing a software and you find bugs, you shouldn't feel sad about it. You shouldn't feel like, oh my god, now I have to go tell the developers that I found a bug. No, you should feel happy about it. You're doing your job. You are preventing user to find that error. That's what you're there for. The same thing with the documentation, right? If there's an important document and requires 5 signatures, and then 3 of them are missing, or maybe 1 is missing, or maybe it was post-dated and there's no note on it or something, then if you find that, it's better for you to find it than for an auditor to find it, definitely. So the mindset of a quality assurance person is, what is it that you're looking for? What's the purpose? Well, the purpose is to avoid situations. Especially when you're testing software, you don't want to put stuff out to production with bugs. Then it becomes really bad. I mean, you went to quality assurance didn't find it, nobody found it. So anyway, at that point, we'll have to find out how come we missed it. And then the mindset should be, what can I do to test that this is actually working correctly? Yes, you have positive testing, but exploratory testing and really knowing what your scenarios are, it helps a lot. And yes, I think people can acquire the mindset. It's important for you to speak the same language as everybody else in the company, especially the people that you're working with. If you're working in an IT department, you're going to have to learn how to speak to developers to their level, and the DBAs and infrastructure and networking and analytics and anything else that any other area within the IT department. You need to be able to communicate correctly and just work with the rest of your coworkers so that everybody's aware of, hey, this is what we found. What's the next step? How are we going to proceed? Then the other thing you need to understand, not everything that you find, especially if you're testing software, is something that's going to get fixed. It needs to go through the process. The most critical bugs are most likely going to get fixed before we hit production. Everything else is up to the business to decide if they just want to, put this out there with those minor bugs, and then later on they can get fixed, or if they're going to fix everything at once. It's not up to you. You're there to present facts, numbers, and findings. Of course, you also, because of your experience, you'll be providing observations and recommendations to certain things. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for somebody that, based on experience, can also say, hey, you know what, guys, whatever team you're working with, you should probably not go do this or not do that, or you should probably do this instead of that. Based on experience, this is what's happened in the past. So yes, I think somebody that is not from the IT world and whose career didn't start off in the quality assurance department can definitely become a great quality analyst. Again, employers must know that it will take time. It's not going to happen from one minute to the other. But I've seen it happen many, many times. Just work with them, and you'll see you're going to have a great employee later on. You've helped create a quality assurance analyst. And that's great, especially when people say, you know what, before I would not look at minor details when I'm searching the web, and now I see all these errors everywhere. Hey, that's how you know your mindset is changing to a quality assurance analyst. When you start noticing small errors here or big errors there. And that is always fun to search for, you know, what's wrong in a page. If you would have tested that page, what would you have done differently? Anyway, see you. Bye bye.